Now that 2016 is over, I think it's a safe time to look back on it. Specifically, I want to look back on the good times and try to not dwell on the bad. It was actually a pretty good year for me, personally. I got married, which is unusual. The ceremony itself was small and quiet, with less than a dozen people total. Afterward, though, we had a big party with tons of people there, and it was an awesome time. It'll be hard to forget my anniversary date, as it's a day that only technically happens once every 4 years. I also visited Hawaii, which is an unusual experience for me. It's a really good place for a honeymoon, though. The beaches were pretty nice, and we got to swim with sea turtles, so that was a good time. But really, I think the part that sticks with me the most is hiking around a volcano. I returned to Japan this year, which I think brings my total up to about 3 weeks total spent there. It's always a great time. There's so much new to see all the time, and so many things I want to go back and see again. My final out-of-state trip this year was to New York City to see Hamilton on Broadway, which was incredible and also well-timed, because it was only about a week or so later that most of the original cast started to leave one by one. And that was all just in the first half of the year. It was a series of unforgettable events, which actually I recommend if you have the chance to kind of space out your unforgettable events, because too many unforgettable events one after another can kind of actually make them hard to remember. This year also featured Camp Fangamer 2016, where I was able to play Mother 3 for charity, sometimes blindfolded. My company purchased and renovated a new office building, which is where I'm recording this right now, and I started recording videos like this one. Really, 2016 was a pretty good year for me personally. I mean, a lot of bad things happened, but a lot of that stuff was also out of my control. Of the things that I could control, I worked hard, I saw a lot of stuff, I developed myself as a person, which is really all most of us can hope for in a given year. Here's hoping we can make the most out of 2017. Thanks for watching. See you next week.